For the second time in less than a year, India has found itself at the center of a debate unfolding thousands of kilometers away in Washington. A bipartisan group of US senators has unveiled a sanction bill that could allow tariffs of up to 100% on exports from countries that continue buying Russian oil. And India is explicitly in the firing line. Not because of a trade dispute, but because of oil. The question is simple. Could India really face American tariffs for buying Russian crude? And if so, what would that mean for India's economy, its energy security, and its relationship with the United States? Hi, I'm Nupur and you are watching Control-Z, your cheat code to navigating adulthood. First, what exactly is being proposed? The bill has been introduced by Republican and Democratic senators and has the backing of the White House. Its goal is to increase economic pressure on Russia over the war in Ukraine. The logic behind it is this. Russia earns billions of dollars from oil and gas exports. As long as countries keep buying Russian energy, Moscow continues to generate revenue. So instead of targeting only Russia, American lawmakers now want to target some of Russia's biggest customers as well. And among those customers is India. Why India? Because India's energy relationship with Russia has changed dramatically since the Ukraine war began. Before the conflict, Russian oil accounted for only a small portion of India's imports. Today, Russia is one of India's largest crude suppliers. The reason is also quite simple: discounts. As Western countries moved away from Russian oil, Moscow began offering crude at prices many refiners found difficult to ignore. Indian refiners bought more, a lot more. And that helped India manage energy costs at a time when global oil prices were highly volatile. So what is different this time? Actually, the story is partly about what has been removed. Earlier versions of the legislation proposed tariffs of up to 500% on countries buying Russian energy. That figure triggered alarms across global markets. Now US lawmakers have scaled that back. The revised bill allows tariffs of up to 100% focused primarily on the biggest buyers of Russian oil and gas rather than imposing blanket penalties on everyone. In Washington, that is being presented as a compromise. The bill is less aggressive than before, but still designed to send a message. Should India be worried? That depends on two separate questions. First, will the bill actually become a law? And second, if it indeed becomes law, will it be used against India? Those are not the same thing. The legislation appears to have significant bipartisan support and is being promoted as part of the late Senator Lindsey Graham's foreign policy legacy. Lawmakers backing it believe it now has a realistic chance of advancing through Congress. But the bill also contains an important escape hatch. It allows President Donald Trump to waive sanctions if he believes doing so serves American national interest. That means even if Congress passes the bill, its implementation would still involve political judgment. And that's where India enters a grey area. Because India is not just another oil buyer, it is also one of Washington's most important strategic partners in Asia. The United States wants closer defense ties with India, closer technology ties, closer supply chain cooperation, and closer economic integration. Punishing India with massive tariffs would inevitably create tensions across a broader relationship, which is why many analysts see the bill less as an automatic punishment mechanism and more as a source of leverage. But there is another question India will ask. What exactly is New Delhi supposed to do? India imports more than 85% of its crude oil needs. Unlike some Western countries, it cannot simply switch off energy imports overnight. Indian governments of every political persuasion have argued that affordable energy is not a geopolitical preference, it is an economic necessity. For New Delhi, buying discounted Russian oil has never been presented as a support for Moscow. It has been presented as a matter of national interest. Now the bigger picture. This story is not really about tariffs. It is about growing clash between two priorities. America wants to increase the economic cost of doing business with Russia. India wants to secure affordable energy for 1.4 billion people. Until now, those objectives have coexisted easily. This bill suggests Washington may be exploring ways to force a choice.